I am Christer Idhammar, the founder of Idcon Inc. in Raleigh, North Carolina, and today I'd like to talk about priorities. Idcon has done hundreds of what we call current best practices assessments in a variety of industries all over the world. We evaluate quite in detail about 200 elements, and the element that has scored lowest as an average in all these different plants all over the world is how they are using priorities. It has been rated an average of 26.9 in all these industries. Why is it like that? Well, my observation is that it's a lack of partnership between operations and maintenance. Maintenance is viewed as a service to the operations instead of an equal partner in reliability. What is needed is that you have to build the trust between operations and maintenance. So even if operations will set a low priority on a job, they have to trust that maintenance will actually deliver that job at that time. If they don't trust that, they will most probably put a higher priority than necessary, and that drives more reactive maintenance than necessary in the organization. Okay, so what are you going to do about it? Well, we need to see to that we have a priority guideline that everyone will respect and use. And perhaps we need to see to that we have a maintenance operations coordinator where all jobs are going to that operations coordinator, and that they set the requested priority. And how would they set that? Well, when we develop this, I would suggest that you sit together between operations and maintenance, and then you say, okay, what constitutes a priority one? Well, to do that, you obviously need to have a criticality of all the equipment you have out there. So you need to have a criticality as a basis for this. And what you then do is that you say, okay, let's keep it simple. That is kind of a trademark for Idcon Inc. And in my opinion, there are only two priorities. One priority is that this is a priority one, and we will do that job now. The other priority is when does it have to be done. So it is priority one is, okay, the job has to be done now, and it breaks a schedule. The other one is, when is the latest date that you have to have it done. It's almost impossible to have 5, 6, 7 priorities, because I don't think anyone can really distinguish between more than about 3 priorities. So sit down with operations and say, okay, what constitutes a priority one? And most probably you will say it is things like immediate safety risk, immediate risk of environmental damage, immediate risk of quality losses, critical equipment is down, immediate risk of breakdown of critical equipment, immediate risk of high cost for a breakdown. Something like that. Don't take a copy of the one I will show you here. Instead, sit down and develop that together, because the process of developing this together with operations is very important, because that's one of the building blocks you use to build that partnership. Okay, when you have that done, you set that priority table up in a big format in the room where you sit and do your scheduling meetings, and you also see to that everybody has a card that is showing the priorities. This drives a different procedure, because now you are in a partnership, and therefore you know that if you come and say, I want this done now, this is priority one, you will be challenged. Somebody might take up that card and say, hey, I don't agree with you, I don't think this is a red job, and then you come to an agreement on what is the right priority. Thank you very much.